Hello, hello. I see my camera is extremely well cropped. Wow, that is impressive. Maybe I should do something about that. Eh. There we go. Slightly less poorly cropped. Hello. Siberia is not accessible for you. Let's see. Do I have it? Where is it hidden in game modes? Damn you! Damn you, IO! Just downloaded a huge patch. That was not it. Well, I still have other stuff to go over before I play that anyway. Let me confirm. From my Steam library. Where is it? Do I have it here? It is simply not appearing yet. Damn you, IO! No matter. We'll get to that when it comes out. And before that, we have other stuff to check out. Which means tabbing out of that thing. And switching to, let's hope this works. Spot on. This thing. Check out the July update first. Yeah, I think previously they have had the DLC out immediately after the servers come up, but not this time, I guess. Either way. Let's see what do we have here. I mean, they always say that it's gonna be out at like whatever the time is, but it has always been out before the actual announced time. So I hope they won't wait until like 8 PM my time to actually launch Siberia. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll check out the patch note first. And also check out the checklist, because we skipped 2.4 because the bank came out and there was enough to do in the bank. This time we can actually check out at least a few of these in 2.5. And also I realized that you cannot see the very top of this, which is outstanding cropping by me, but we'll live with it. What's new? Well, questionable. Not here yet. We're adding Hawke's Bay to your options for contracts mode. Actually, I'm actually curious about how that is going to work in contracts mode. So, I like how it's already here, but not playable. I don't care about contracts mode, but I'm curious about how it actually works. Like, if I start from the beach, are there already gonna be NPCs on the map? Because normally when you start this mission, there are NPCs on the map. All right, so this is definitely different from the base mission. Yeah. Also, people over there already. Okay. Fair. What if I start from the boat? At least in the main mission there are a few NPCs just by the boat. So no cutscene of any kind for these. Check for new exits, please. Sure. Don't expect there to be any, but we'll confirm. So the audio seems a bit quiet to me. I assume that is the case for you too, and that is the only exit we have. Increase the volume just a tiny bit. Yep. Sure does appear that is the only exit. So, hold on. There was the new suspicion meter. Gates. That actually did not look as good on or in action as it did in the screenshot. It's not filling up smoothly at all. It's just honestly rather janky looking. We'll give it some time before we judge, but
Drop the gun.
I would call it a bit questionable looking. Also, it's like the gunshot sounds really quiet. Yeah, I have everything set to 20, but somehow the gunshots seem really muted. Is that the... They were on stream talking about how there's some new fancy audio setting, simulation quality, best. Can I set it to not best? Because this doesn't sound good. There's like... It's so quiet. Although, I guess the meter being like... Okay, I'm gonna have to increase the volume again, because this is so quiet. How is that so quiet? Let me know if the audio becomes overpowering to you. Actually, while I was saying that the meter looks janky the way it doesn't fill up smoothly, but rather in small sections, that might actually be a good thing. Because if you want to go for... Let me demonstrate. Okay, that was like around halfway there. He turned around and got a question mark. That was more than halfway there, and he started walking. Yeah, I think you can actually use that to determine exactly when you should hide if you want to bait people to come to you. So it's not just a matter of getting a feel for it, you can actually have some sort of proper indicator on how that works. That might actually be really good. Oh my god. Nobody's spotting me. I just want to test things. Oh no! I want to try with spotting, but these people are blind. You can see me, right? Okay, he won't walk. Yeah. Question mark, but no walking. Okay, let's go for actually walk towards me this time.
Okay.
No? Not quite. Although that could be because I stood up too early and he was still stuck in the previous reaction. No? Okay. So that's probably the limit on when they get a guest question mark but don't walk towards you.
Especially not Max. fellas bring the drums and kerosene?
We're in the back of the truck. Plenty of juice for two.
Now he should definitely walk towards me. Yeah. He's gonna walk. I actually like this. Although he's not gonna walk. Why is he not walking? Probably because the other guy's investigating. Either way, I think that's gonna make baiting people over a bit easier. Yeah. I think I might end up liking this new meter. In the screenshot I liked the way it looked, then I initially hated how it looked really, or how it filled up in sections, because that looked chunky, but now that I actually tried out chunks, or the chunky fill up, makes actually sense. Alright, it's not too bad. No exits in contracts mode as far as I can tell, at least. I mean, there might be a key to these cars somewhere, but I honestly highly doubt it. And if one of these guys has a key, I'm not gonna go find it. You guys have fun. I don't care about contracts mode anyway. I don't see the appeal. Cool shit. At least the new meter seems promising. Anniversary suits. Woo, cosmetics! Toggle aim. Well, added an option to choose whether you hold or toggle the aim button. Okay. Sure. Not relevant to my interests, but good to have that as an option. We made a change where security camera grids were always visible, and now it is an option. I mean, I will be leaving that on. I don't see a single reason why you would want to have them hidden at any time, aside from them appearing through walls, which can be distracting, but if you know that they can appear through walls, then you can probably avoid it. Not that they ever should appear through walls, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Also, how is the audio? I'm looking at OBS and it seems like it might be a bit loud for you, but it was so quiet in gameplay. Like, especially in this menu, it might be overpowering my voice. Just judging by these meters. So fuck anything audio related while streaming. It's honestly the worst thing in existence. I don't even know what to do with this. How's that? I'm just guessing here, because I hate this with a burning passion. That just looks nice in OBS. I don't know if that's actually any good. We've made a visual change to alert players when they are about to pick up an illegal item or perform illegal action. Basically like this, and I think that's an improvement. A small one, but it's an improvement. The previous icon was actually so tiny that it took me a while to notice that it's even there. We've added a small visual change to stash points in-game that will show a subtle icon to indicate to players that the item has been stashed there. Okay. Has anyone ever actually used these stash points? Just out of interest. 'Cause I don't think I have ever placed anything in a trash can. Can't say I'm surprised by these responses. 'Cause even if I need to drop something off for a second, I'm rather dropping it like behind a corner than in a trash can. Yeah, okay, I suppose that's a good improvement, but also kind of pointless. And now the attention spike, attention meter changes. Yes, you made it yellow. Yes, it fills up, I like this. And now it's always visible on screen, yes, I like this. Yeah, so far I would say that this is actually an improvement. And a noticeable one, unlike this. Which you probably couldn't see because I didn't scroll high enough. Oh! Greatest thing that they could ever do. We have fixed an issue where Diana, 47's handler, would not introduce targets in some missions. She will now do so again in her trademark style. Well, fuck that. But, however, we've made a small tweak to give her a few days off every so often. Now, after hearing Diana introduce a target once, she won't introduce that particular target again for a period of 48 hours real time. Yes! Fucking finally! It's about damn time she shuts up. I would have been okay with just muting her permanently, but this is fine too. Actually, the best part of the patch notes. Although I wonder if key objectives include stuff like, actually, you know, let's see if that actually includes some of the stuff I hope it includes. Yeah, I will still get it because I only play like once per month, but if in that once per month I will only have to hear it once, then that's an improvement. Yeah, key objective was like Virus and Sword's Heart, but is the fucking Mumbai Trolls key objective?
47. This is one of the Mumbai Trolls. My records.
I know, Diana. Shut the fuck up.
About a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. It might be worth looking into.
All right. Restart. Will she say it again?
This is one of the Mumbai Trolls. My records show a few residential complaints
No!
about a new tenant in the building. Something related to strange behavior. It might be worth looking into.
Not surprised, but still massively disappointed. Okay, let's see if it just doesn't work because I reset like that without completing the mission or whatever. Let's try, I don't know, Paris. Introduce me to Novikov. Oh, that also means that
Welcome to.
Whittleton Creek is gonna remain intolerable. Although those are technically key objectives, right? They should be.
What? Good evening, sir. Welcome to San.
Yo, you know who that is?
No, sir, you can't come through here. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay, maybe it's still busted. The patch notes say that that should be fixed, but we got nothing, which I'm totally okay with. Thanks, Diana. So let's try a new mission. Which one does have a target close to you? Sure. Whittleton. That should work. Oh yeah, I plan on getting one of the key items. Okay, he's not outside yet. Whatever, I'll just go to Batty's place and grab the box. Also, there was a new icon there.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Just keeps going.
I need to get into that basement somehow.
You're not gonna announce him
Call me
at
later.
all.
No answer, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though.
I'm sick of this.
Somehow I'm not convinced that this patch is working as intended. Please investigate.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff.
Whew, that's good. I think we can assume that this patch isn't working.
Have a fly. Read more about Charles Blake III. He lived in Fletcher, West.
Yeah, okay, I gotta do something about this. I want to change simulation quality. I really don't like how it sounds. I can't do it in either of these. This is really frustrating because I don't like how it sounds. Exit the menu for the audio. Okay, I will do that because I really, really dislike it. Like, it actually sounds super distracting. It may be like a nice bit of technology that someone worked hard to achieve, and in theory it's a good improvement, but in practice I just dislike how it works.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Janus awaits your attention.
No, my headset is not a surround one. Was it actually set to surround over there? That would maybe explain something. It should not be surround. Why is that surround? What the hell? Should be headphones. What the fuck? Okay, let's give that yet another try, see how that sounds. Actually, let's turn back to best. Maybe it's better now. I did not even notice that was incorrectly set. I mean, it shouldn't be completing the mission that triggers it. That would be pretty strange to me. It's typically when I complete the mission, I'm not coming back to it. At which point it no longer matters if she announces things or not.
Nolan Cassidy is down. Good work, 47. Janus awaits your attention.
Nah, that still sounds weird to me. Either way, I will conclude that the patch is not working as intended. Also, it could be that I have set my Windows audio to, I don't know what the setting was called. Somehow balance out everything. Maybe that's fucking with the audio. Well, thank you, Ahmed. I think I'd rather just adjust the audio manually and get brain cancer for doing so. Either way. What do we have? Fixed an issue where Silent Assassin rating would be lost if target was knocked unconscious, killed in an accident, and the body was found. Okay. Nice. Addressed an issue where the Silent Assassin rating could be earned with 4 stars because Never Spotted bonus was sometimes not being granted after the Silent Assassin playthrough. Now the Silent Assassin rating and all bonuses should be properly awarded after completing Silent Assassin playthrough. sometimes caused by 47 being almost partially noticed by a target before killing them. I think there were a few situations where that could happen, and I assume there are still some situations where that can happen. Actually, let's see how is it listed over here. The game has a bug where you can get spotted by a target after you kill the target. Okay, I think there was some other way to get that too. Oh yeah, if you just don't complete some objectives. Like in contracts mode. I think that would get you 4-star Silent Assassin. Either way, not hugely important, in my opinion. My favorite game is Blood Money. Fixed an issue that was preventing Blair Reddington from completing his entire loop in Embrace the Serpent. Well, I don't think anyone's gonna play Embrace the Serpent after playing it once, so... whatever. Fixed an issue in the bank where two conversations could overlap in the conference room. And once again, the audio seems really loud. What the fuck is this? It's like, I can't seem to get it right. This is why I want a physical mixer, so I can just fiddle with it as I feel like it. So I absolutely despise everything related to audio. Yeah, the menu sound definitely is louder. Which is actually rather frustrating. So I don't remember this being an issue before. I don't know. Maybe that works. I don't know what I'm doing. Whatever. Fixing issue where the chandelier in the main hall of the bank would flicker and then temporarily disappear after being destroyed. Fix some issues with 47 taking cover near staircase to CEO's floor in the bank. Meh. Oh, I saw this one previously. This seems like a strange thing to do. So, they had a sawed-off shotgun in the bank. And it could not be equipped as a starting weapon or placed in an agency pickup. Therefore, their fix was to... where is it? It can no longer be holstered during gameplay, making it not a sawn-off. And instead it functions like any other shotgun. And now they just call it a completely different weapon. So... why? That seems like a really bad fix, even if it is temporary, like they have now addressed in this update. Like, couldn't you just acknowledge that, yes, this weapon is now buggy? It will be fixed in a future patch? Rather than just saying, yes, this weapon is buggy, therefore temporarily have this completely different weapon. It's just... that just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, they kinda did the same thing with the rating system when they just changed the definition of what it is. Fixed an issue where Franco would sometimes suspend his routine. Okay. Fix a community reported issue where 47 could not exit a specific closet in Crow's hideout in Mumbai. It's like, I feel like I know what closet that is, but I also feel like I have used that closet and had no issues. But it's so difficult to test it now. Like, if it's the same closet I'm thinking of. Either way, that was probably something that was definitely worth fixing. Fix an issue where player-made contracts created in Mumbai can be insta-fail if the required exit is set to a taxi driver. Yeah. Sure. Where muffins and snowballs are categorized as gear, they are now melee weapons. Sure. Fix an issue where no evidence challenges would not be completed when player exited a mission despite fulfilling the requirements. Okay, so that works now. Cool. I think I got all of the no evidence challenges like last year, so hadn't really thought about this. Fixed an issue where thrown items could get stuck out of reach in certain ceilings in Mumbai. Interesting. Thrown items would cause NPCs to investigate the noise in the room above. I mean, that still happens all over the place, they just don't get stuck. This is like basically a feature, I would say. Added an option feature hub to allow players to get the newest monthly roadmap. I will have to check that out. Also, patch notes. Press P for patch notes. And some very minor legacy fixes. We'll check those things out first. Where actually is it? There. Dude, nice. Oh, show details opens up the browser. So I was hoping you could actually see, like, in detail what each of these is, and maybe, like, click on that to get to the content if it's already out. Like, they could do a good bit with this. But it's a start. I feel like this is something that should have been in the game from the beginning. Nice that it's at least there. And P for patch notes. I am pressing P. Oh, it's in the options menu. Oh, it also just opens up the Steam browser. Okay. At least it's there. PC specific fixes. Something about SSAO. Known issues. The classic. Still there, still keeps crashing. The Jambia cannot be unlocked. Something about dropping items in contracts mode. Something about no evidence. The newest suit is not a suit, technically. Sniper assassin challenge in sandbox missions, just blah 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 blah. Yeah, these seem really minor. Aside from maybe this silent assassin rating can still be earned when the body of the target who has been tranquilized and killed immediately afterwards has been found. So this is the stuff where you shoot someone with a tranquilizer gun and then immediately shoot him again with the pistol, and that somehow counts technically as an accident. Obviously a bug. So I will not be using that for anything. So it's gonna get fixed sometime soon. It's not like the other shit they had where nobody knows if it's a bug. At least this one is clear. Key to the upside down can be found when opening a door to the break room in bank. Yeah, I know that door. And there's the roadmap. Cool. Let's check some of this shit out. I acknowledge that you cannot see everything on this. But I'll fill it out from the top anyway. What do you mean by proposed sound assassin changes? Frontal melee.
Oh no!
Does lose to your sound assassin. I don't expect there to be any actual changes to this, but I'll test them out anyway. Not as thoroughly as the document has listed, but I will test a whole bunch of them.
Hey, buddy!
That loses sound assassin. What about from the side?
Don't hit!
Loses sound assassin. No surprises there. Okay, then some leg shot shit. There goes sound assassin. Leg shot and throw the melee weapon. Already lost sound assassin, that's good. It was crime noticed, he didn't actually see anything. I actually want to test why I lost sound assassin right there.
Oh god.
That's interesting. Did that always lose you sound assassin? Shooting at the ground next to an enemy? Or NPC? Well, that's on me. He actually did spot me that time.
Oh shoot! Hey, need some help here. Please, go get some help.
Oh well. Well, that's still sound assassin at least. But yeah, apparently shooting at the ground right behind somebody, or while you are also standing right behind them, does lose your sound assassin now, which I don't think was the case before. If I shoot at the air,
Huh. No.
that's fine.
No way.
But yeah, that's sound assassin gone.
Help me.
I don't remember that being the case before. I don't have the Krugermeyer. Anyway, leg shot and punch is okay. Which you can't see. Leg shot and throw is fine. Stair chaos I'm not gonna test. Then I have some flashbang shit here. But before that I wanna add like a row, I don't know, here. What do we call this? That is no. Anyway, let's get a flashbang.
No way.
Hey! That was Sound Assassin. I wonder if I actually hit him in the face. I couldn't see. Oh. Sorry about that.
Huh? Hey, have I seen you?
Nope, that's Sound Assassin gone. That's what I expected. What if I throw it at him? Well, that gets you Sound Assassin still. Go for a yes on that. Flashbang plus melee is a no. Yes. Found trespassing. No. Spotted by NPC. Don't think I've been spotted by target yet. Oh god, panic blindness shit. I don't remember where I tested this before. Therefore, I'm not gonna test it at all. I have never actually done this. I'm gonna leave this to hardware or somebody else to test. Okay, I'm just gonna try like the most basic ones out of Body's Found, because I don't think they've actually done any major changes to this shit. Try out like... Where is it? Sedative poison KO on target. That's something I actually want to test. But I don't know. Oh shit. This is the point where I wish I had a sedative syringe. Although the tranquilizer should do that just fine. So right now that guy is my target. Oh, Batty, please. Batty, you suck. Is there anybody out here? There's nobody close by. Well, those guys are reasonably close by.
Damn. Jesus, who's breaking stuff? Isn't someone else supposed to be doing this? Okay.
Please check out this body. And tell me if you cost me my sound assassin rating.
What was that?
Oh, dude. Don't be like this. You idiot.
Okay. What the hell was that noise? What?
Oh, still sound assassin.
Oh, this is not looking good.
That's good.
Are you okay? Okay. You're alive. I better go get one of the guards. Just stay right here. I need help. Please, somebody help me.
That's good. Something has been changed, at least. Because previously I don't think that would be sound assassin. Another thing I want to test here. Just to confirm that previous theory. Okay, that's crime noticed and spotted. I guess crime noticed overall seems to just immediately cost you sound assassin. Which I don't agree with. In case anyone's wondering why I don't speedrun this game, it's because it doesn't have consistent rules. They change on a monthly basis. Like, how is that crime noticed? That doesn't seem right. Can someone please come and find the body?
It's blowing up, man. Didn't you hear?
That's your call, boy. Rest assured, we'll deal with this troublemaker.
Anybody? Anybody want to find this target that's unconscious? Thank you. This way. Dude, no! No! Just... Fine, use the path. If you must. And there goes Sound Assassin.
Over. Command, I found a body here at my 20. Please.
Oh,
advise. Over.
that sucks. That is not supposed to cost your Sound Assassin,
Hey,
yet it
you
does.
there? You okay? You should get...
Oh, what else can I add here? Spotted by target. I was just spotted by target and I shot him, therefore this is okay. That sucks. Knocked out body found by target. That's actually a yes. Although I think... No, Dark KO is a separate thing. Yeah, Dark KO is here as a separate thing. And that's a no. I'll test this one real quick. Yeah. Doesn't seem like much has been done to change this stuff. It's roughly the same.
Damn. What was that? Is that on purpose?
Oh my god, Batty, what is that route you're taking? Now somebody please come investigate this. Whoops. Okay, I wonder if that is still Sound Assassin. He was knocked out by the fire extinguisher, and then I hit him with a fish afterwards. Is that fine?
So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poison.
It's not fine.
VIP!
Is that because I hit him with the fish, or is that because nothing works? I didn't mean to do that.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on Daddy's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sneaking. Get this. You gotta be kidding!
Crime noticed. Okay, I'm switching the description on the dock from what was it? Shooting ground, whatever. The crime noticed. That was definitely not that way before, and that's not a good change. It's like they're making a Sound Assassin stricter and stricter.
You know the exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So I let him use the green shipping container.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. And the problem is he just won't shut up. Always ranting about that damn lawsuit against Janus and waving piles of paperwork. As if I give a rat. Whoa. The judge sorted it
I
out.
think I missed. Yeah, I did miss.
Tell him to get help. I want added pay for the stress. I want Batty to disappear. Just pick one. All right, Doc. Sorry, I'm just stressing out here. Okay. Please do what you can. All right. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Guards.
She's not even knocked out. Yeah, she is.
Please.
Wow!
Okay.
They actually broke this. That's not good. Fire extinguisher KO. Not Silent Assassin anymore. Hey, Freelancer, thank you for the resub. That is really bad. We have actually gone backwards. I'll try with the rake as well while I'm in Wilton. Just to confirm that this is actually what's going on. And it's not just like explosion fucking things up. Yeah, with Tranquilizer Gun it was still Silent Assassin, but that's a completely different thing. So let's go get a rake.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry, but you are not getting through.
I'll need to try, like, firing a loud gun here in NPC as well.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Damn.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay, but take care. Wow. Huh? Oh.
Silent Assassin gone.
Oh my God. Oh no. Who's that? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. Hey, I need help.
So far this patch isn't impressing me.
You've got a gun, right? We've got trouble. Hey, what's the situation?
Okay, actually, I think for this to work, where you knock out a non-target with an accident, and then you go kill a target, you need to have the non-target's body be found in order to get Silent Assassin. But in this patch, well, obviously that's not gonna work. I guess there's one thing at least that I can still try out. Batty's Garden. Let's bring out the Columner. So what if I shoot the target with the Columner and immediately shoot him again with the pistol? The patch notes say that this hasn't been fixed, but I don't exactly trust the patch notes. No, he was killed with a gunshot. Let's see if his body can be found.
Exterminator guy who's working on Daddy's house?
Same guy who just did casting, right?
Yeah. So,
Huh? Why me? Why me?
It's just one of those days.
In the document, no means that you will not get Silent Assassin if you do that. Oh, dude, come on.
Hello?
On this side, please.
Who made that sound?
Yeah, fetch trick does not work in this game, to my knowledge. Which I'm okay with, I never liked that.
Oh god.
Okay, that's still Silent Assassin.
We got a person here who needs some assistance. I have no idea.
So Dart KO and kill is still Silent Assassin. This one should not be the case, this is a bug. Whereas this seems to have been the intent way, and this seems to be bugged now. I don't think fetch trick was cool at all. I think it was incredibly lame, where you could just make anyone go anywhere. No actual planning involved. It was actually... I dislike the term OP, but it was OP. Most things that people claim are OP are not OP, such as, like, some people say that the briefcase is OP. No, it's useful, it's not OP. I would say that things that are actually overpowered in this game include stuff like knockouts, because you can infinitely knock people out with no penalty whatsoever. And get rid of everybody on the map who you dislike, and just ditch them in a container or a bush somewhere. I think that's overpowered. Having an item that actually does something is not overpowered. Thanks, Wall Rider, although I think the ESA run was honestly quite shit. Really not happy with my commentary there. Wonder if the devs even watch these videos. I think at least some of them do. I can confirm that at least some former ones do. Anything else in here that I should really check out? I mean, I'm guessing that just about all of this is gonna be the same as before. Doesn't seem like there's any reason to assume otherwise. Oh, mouse sensitivity on sniping. That's something I will test when I actually get my hands on the sniper map. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to test out more of this. That is massively disappointing, I will have to say. And I don't like how crime noticed now affects things. Accident KO non-targets. No, not at all, Mandy. Look at this shit. Look at that line right there. That should tell you everything. We've gone backwards. But yeah, I mean, I think this document is public. Just doesn't give people editing rights. But you can go, feel free to check that out. Try sedative. Honestly can't be bothered because I'd have to actually poison someone's drink because there's no sedative syringe available easily. But enough of that. Let's switch to something different. And check out the roadmap. I will not actually play the escalations today. I'll have to do like some escalation catch-up thing where I actually go through all the escalations because I haven't played in played them in a long time. And they actually seem to be much better than they were in Season 1. July 4th. Oh yeah, these are already out. So I know they also have the next month's roadmap up, which is great. I think they should always do that when they do their own live stream. I think that's a good way to announce the new stuff. Yeah, new escalation.
What happened, but it does not look good.
I'll check out like the first level, see what it looks like. Also check out if I can finally install the sniper map. Not that I know how you would do it without restarting Steam or something. I have it. I own it. Damn you. Either way, it's gonna be in 40 minutes if it's not launching sooner. 40 minutes, we can kill 40 minutes. Where is that? That's a Isle of Scale escalation. So I really wish escalations were in here. They really belong here. They're really difficult to find this way. It's like IO wants to hide all the content they release. First level. You have failed as an escalation, because this is a contract, this is not an escalation. There's nothing unique about this. If you can create a level of an escalation in contracts mode, I consider it a failure. I am unimpressed by that one. Challenge pack, which again I am not going to do, but I will absolutely check out what the challenges are. Yeah, if by the time I'm done with looking at all this shit I still can't play the sniper mode, then I'll play an escalation or something. How many of the escalations are unique? I cannot be recreated in contracts. Most of them by the third level have something that cannot be done in contracts mode. There are a few that I can think of that, or at least one that I can think of immediately that doesn't have anything unique in it. But I feel like even on level 1 they should have something that separates them from contracts. Oh yeah, this is also a brand new one. And this is a complete failure. No, not like this. Like, that's just a waste of time. Anyway, I came here to actually check out this thing. Pacify each band member with a cocaine break while disguised as a musician. While disguised as a musician, cause an explosion on stage as the band plays. Use the cello in the match while disguised as a musician. Bring all the band members back to the party house alive while disguised as the musician. Okay, that actually sounds pretty unique. This seems pretty original. I wonder if it's just gonna end up being a KO fest where you drag bodies all over the place. But this sounds like an actual challenge. Yeah, this is not a promising icon, but you know what? I'd rather have this than this. Because this is just get this disguise and press a button somewhere. Join the band in the bar after a gig for a drink. It's like, yeah, these are press F to win. And that's not a challenge, yeah. I remain very unimpressed by the challenge packs. I haven't seen a single good one throughout these two games. The best one is still the Hokkaido one, whatever it was called, the Art of Revenge, something like that. Because at least you could complete all of the challenges in one contract, and you could get Silent Assassin while doing so. And that made it much better than like anything else. I mean, technically you can do all of these in one go and get Silent Assassin. Kinda. Not sure how reasonable it actually ends up being when you would have to do like join the band in the bar, and after that you would have to pacify them with cocaine bricks and drag them into the party house. Doesn't exactly seem reasonable and seems extremely convoluted. But hey, fortunately the unlockable is just a violin, which is worthless. Just another reskin that I don't want in my inventory. I don't know. It's like, I feel like these are called challenges. I feel like they should be challenging, and this doesn't sound like anything challenging. This one does. I feel like I need to have a plan to complete this one, whereas in this one I just get to this guys and run in, shoot everybody. Although I can technically shoot everybody in this one too. I really feel like Silent Assassin should be a requirement for most challenges. Or at least more of them than like 2 per map. I mean, if you have stuff like Find the Bar, which I'm sure something similar to that exists. Like, listen to P-Power. Not exactly a challenge, but okay, I can see how some of this stuff can have a place in the game. Just to speed up leveling up and help you learn the maps. But at the same time, I feel like these shouldn't be the standard. They shouldn't be the difficulty cap. There should be more to it than just do a basic thing. There should be challenges that you actually have to go for, to challenge yourself with. Because as they are, I feel like they are doing a disservice to the word challenge. And it's a damn shame. And challenge packs especially should really push it forward, rather than just fill it with more random junk. Like, oh, yeah. This one. This is maybe the best single challenge in the game. Actually really fucking good. Because, hey, complete this specific mission with Silent Assassin, and you actually get a reward for it. Top tier challenge right here. Because it's one of the very, very few in the game that requires Silent Assassin. It's like this, the generic Silent Assassin one, and Silent Assassin suit only. Everything else in the game you can do by shooting everybody. And that severely limits how difficult the game can ever be. Featured contracts. Woo! I'm not playing them. Elusive target. Another legacy one. I'm also in the next one. They have like 3 legacy elusive targets, which makes me think that they have really given up on elusive targets, which I'm completely okay with. I feel like they are a nice concept for the first few times you do them, but after that the appeal wears off. And I don't think they can remain interesting. They would be a good way to test out like new ideas that would never work in a main mission, but that hasn't happened either, so what can you do? I would rather have them not focus on something like this and instead try to do something like the bank rather than make new elusive targets. And then there's this new escalation that unlocks Hot Summer suit, which doesn't technically count as a suit at the moment. According to the patch notes at least. Which also started off with a really bad first level. That could have been a contract rather than an escalation. Then we have the prison in like half an hour. And then we have... woo! Cosmetics! Heck yeah! And that we tested out a bit. And that's about it. And we have one more thing to check out, which I definitely won't check out very deeply because there's nothing to see. And that is the August roadmap, which they revealed yesterday on stream. Actually, speaking of yesterday's stream, that reminded me that there is yet another thing that I'd mention. But that's after this. New escalation. Start the month with a boost of energy from Jester. This revolutionary energy drink gives you all the power you need to complete escalation contracts and more. Stay on top of your game and enjoy all the benefits that only Jester can provide. This message was sponsored by Jester Energy Drink. #ad. Put an end to this madness by throwing soda cans at joggers. Okay, seems to have a theme going on, that's good. I feel like escalations should always have a theme going on that really helps them stand out. The best ones have had something going on like that. Like the Delgado one. That's a good sign. Chameleon. This was a rather weak elusive target, if memory serves. He basically just stands in one place and never does anything. So, have fun. Oh, it's already out, this one. Well, cool. Actually, you know what? Let's check it out if it's already out. Check out the first level at least. Pacified it with soda can. Yo, see, this is something you can't do in contracts mode. It's not exactly far off from contracts mode, but it is still different. Better than the other two. Great. I may do this while I wait for the thing to download or whatever. When the sniper map wait for the sniper map. English is difficult, you know. Best case scenario challenge back. Is the bug is the feature? No, it's an unlock. Homing briefcase is back. Yeah, they talked about this on stream and they fixed the homing briefcase, which people loved. And now they're releasing a new briefcase which still has the homing property, which is honestly the best thing they could have done with it. And I'm glad they are doing this. Because you don't just have an amazing bug like that and then fix it. But I understand that they want to fix it in the end. But I'm also glad it lives on in this briefcase. was a very good call by IO. Like, at least you acknowledge that it's broken, but let people have their fun. Another escalation to Batty Tranquility. Mr. Batty has had quite the adventure in the last few months. First, his package was indestructible. No matter what he tried, it just wouldn't open. Countless firearms and explosives were used to no avail. Then finally the package was completely destroyed. Now an escalation contract has been named after him, which probably isn't good news that he was craving. Not sure if this makes sense to like anybody who wasn't around when the game launched, but Whittleton Creek had a challenge where you have to destroy Batty's package. But there was no explanation as to how you would actually complete the challenge, so people tried just about anything and it just would not unlock, and eventually they just removed the challenge from the game completely. But hey, another themed one, it seems. Hope they actually go far with these themes. Those seem to make the best escalations. Another legacy elusive. I recall this one being very average. Nothing special happens, but he has a decently lengthy loop. And I guess in an ET, a lengthy loop is appreciated. In a main mission, not so much. In a main mission, I'd rather just manipulate the target in multiple ways to go to different places, because that makes for a good replay value. But I don't expect something like that from an elusive. In elusive, just having a long loop kinda does the same thing, without hurting the replay value, because there's not supposed to be any to begin with. So, okay one, bad one. Contracts, woo, we're not gonna play them. And another escalation. We're back into Isle of Scale for its Scarlet Deceit, an escalation contract that uses a variety of tools and weapons. So I thought for the butler in this one, we've got a feeling that he's going to be on the end of a lot of blunt weapons and probably a few lethal ones too. That doesn't sound as well themed as the other ones. But maybe it's based around like, hey, throw 5 melee items at the butler while he's already unconscious. I don't fucking know what I'm calling that now, but fuck if I know. And we have the Smart Casual pack coming out. Includes cosmetics, woo! ICA Flash Phone actually sounds like a decent item. Because at the moment the distraction items in this game are just busted. At least the audio, like remote audio distraction device or whatever it's called. Last I checked they were just completely busted and their range was non-existent. So if you wanted to actually distract someone with any sort of audio device, it had to be a phone. But the downside was that the phone either explodes or electrocutes the person picking it up. So a flash phone seems like the best distraction item in the game. It has potential. And ooh, another cosmetic item. Yeah. The flash phone seems good. Sounds like an actual good addition. And then we have, oh, another legacy elusive, which is kind of interesting, because I remember the Gunrunner was actually a bit glitchy in Season 1. He would run into his panic location, and then after the panic wears off, his guards would despawn or teleport back to their original location, and he would walk after them. So that was like the perfect way to isolate him. And that's basically that. Although the one other thing that I wanted to mention was that the no-clip documentary on Hitman and IO Interactive. The first part came out yesterday, and it was actually pretty good. It's interesting stuff in there, and a few things that I wrote down include that, well, for one, they basically confirmed that the IO is working on Hitman 3 and some unannounced new IP, which we know nothing about. And then, more surprisingly, that Hitman 3 might be episodic again, which I would be more than okay with, because I think the episodic launch was perfect for Hitman. And I would be completely down for another one like that. And it's also surprising that they would consider something like that, because they said that they expected 80% of the people to buy the first episode of Season 1 and 20% to buy the full thing. But turns out that 80% actually bought the full thing and 20% bought it episodically. And that surprised me, because even I was gonna buy it episodically until I got hooked up with a review copy. Because I was super skeptical about this after Absolution. But alright. I guess a big deal with that is that back then they had a huge issue with how they were marketing the game, and nobody had a fucking clue what it was or how it was supposed to be played or bought, and I guess they still don't. So maybe they've learned something from that, and maybe people have learned something from that, so there's less of a hurdle there. Who knows? I would much prefer an episodic launch, personally. If they just market it better, and it could work, especially since now people know that this is what Hitman is about, and it is actually not early access shit. Although, I guess you're gonna make arguments for that, considering today's patch just broke something. What is this? Well, let's be real, that's quite minor in the grand scheme of things. And what else? Oh, another surprising thing that was mentioned in the documentary. That, before they split from Square Enix, they were planning on Hitman 2 having 5 large missions, and then switch to having 6 small to medium-sized missions. And when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Are the maps in this game like what you consider to be small to medium? Because I think they're too big at this point. I want smaller. On one hand, I'm not that surprised, because it's obvious that the consoles were holding them back in Season 1, and they surely would have done something bigger if they could have done it. And by now I assume they probably technically could do something bigger, because they've had time to optimize their software side of things, even if the hardware hasn't improved. But I don't want anything bigger. I want smaller. The bank was good. So I'm worried about what they are planning to do with Hitman 3. If it's gonna come on next-gen platforms. Yeah, like, Whittleton Creek is small. Or smallish. I would say that's, like, appropriately sized. I'd like more maps like that. Even though I'm not a huge fan of that map in particular, but I like the size of it. Same with Hawke's Bay. But Christ, do not go bigger than Mumbai or Santa Fortuna. Please no. Please go smaller. It's like, actually, what the fuck? And they also explained why they haven't done a prison map, which is not surprising. It's kind of what I speculated already. And it's because the AI couldn't handle it, basically. For one, they can't do locked doors. Fair, I guess. I thought that's something they probably could fix or change. Doesn't seem unreasonable, but the bigger thing, to me at least, or what sounded like the bigger thing, was that they don't really have factions that would work in a prison. So right now they just have guards and civilians, and in a prison you would have guards, civilians, and prisoners. And you can't really do anything that shows that there are some tensions between guards and prisoners. And I feel like that would be absolutely necessary in a prison map. And it's a damn shame, because that is also why they cannot do something like Deadly Cargo from Contracts, where you had the SWAT team storming the ship and shooting some random dudes over there. And that is what is making the game stale for me. Because you can't really mix it up like that. Somewhat limiting. Oh well. Understandable, but doesn't mean I have to like it. Yeah, we still have like 12 minutes before the new sniper stuff is out, and even then I have to download it, I assume. So let's try out. Oh, whoops. Oh no. Try out this thing. I don't actually know where the soda can is. Yeah, this seems like equipment I want to have. No clue on the new IP. I don't think they've said anything. I would expect it to be somewhat multiplayer based, at least to some degree. Because they seems like they have constantly some hiring process for multiplayer programmers, and this game doesn't seem that multiplayer focused, despite Contracts mode and Ghost mode and or whatever you have. Sniper Assassin. Okay, where's Soda?
We didn't get the replacement pressure valve, so I literally duct taped it together just now.
Gotta be Soda in here somewhere. Okay, there's gotta be Soda over there. I'll just try to find the Soda first. Look, guys, do you have any soda in here? There's some soda. Oh no, that's a light switch. Okay, I cannot find the soda. Give me a second. I'll go find a soda for myself. Where the heck is it? There seems to be no soda cans close by. Yeah, all the soda cans seem to be on the other side of the bridge, judging by the map I'm using. Or in the building. Wow, that's inconvenient. Okay. actually don't know where I would want to start with this. Yeah, vending machines is what I thought as well, but it's actually kind of far from everything. Actually, it's not that far off from Marina. Also, there should be one, like, for free, close by to the Flamingo. Like, somewhere over here, there should be a soda can.
Did you see him? The guy that jumped me?
How did ESA go? Good. ESA is always a good time.
No, I'm gonna run over and play around with the pirate.
Although I think my run was pretty bad, but aside from that, it's all good. Don't think my commentary was up to my usual standard. Yo, what's up, Corpse Flesh? Thank you for the host. What's up, people? We have just finished checking out some patch notes and shit, and now we're just waiting for the new mission to be up to launch, so we can download it. Can you please move around so I can knock you out? I don't have... Okay, I have a briefcase that I can throw.
What?
Oh, you're not gonna investigate? Oh, fucking thanks.
What the hell?
This is going well. Really? I can't throw him over that? That's good. Nice. Well, I get to try if this counts as Sound Assassin. My man, please have this. It's a gift. Ah, no, it isn't a gift. Sorry, I forgot something in it. Thank you. Can anybody see me from here? No. Good. Still Sound Assassin. That's not the key. That is the key. Identify someone else with the soda can. Running coach can see through all disguises and suits. Okay. Still not sure what's like the actual fastest way to the place where I want to get to. Actually, it's probably the podium. No, is it? I don't know this map well enough. It's been too long.
Let me just repeat some ground rules for those of you new to endurance racing. You gotta cover as much ground as possible within the time frame. When the time's up, we have our...
Actually, I would probably take like a bunch of soda cans from here as well, if I felt like it.
Yeah, thanks. Doctor gave me some sort of vitamin hydration boost, normally reserved for the driver.
It's me. I'm here now, ready to meet up with Sierra Knox over at the hotel. You are invading my personal space.
Oh, that's the running coach. I never knew.
We should check that prop toss out. Can you go and have a look?
All right, I understand.
That's how we roll.
What's the best exit now? Does anybody see those bodies? I don't know. That was easy enough. I don't think that actually changes anything.
For newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different from Grand Prix in that it's all about which team can go the distance. Fuel efficiency and reliability, that's the name of the game. This is the
Yeah, thanks. Doctor gave me some sort of vitamin hydration boost, normally reserved for the driver.
It's me. I'm here now, ready to meet up with Sierra Knox over at the hotel. You are invading my personal space.
Do me a favor and see what that's about, would you?
No problem.
Okay. Well, that changed a whole lot.
So, I'm gonna run over and play around with the pyrotechnics for the podium ceremony.
What? No. Move around with that. We need to get those pressure valves, so I literally dumped the together now.
Well, that was an incredibly easy escalation. That took me how long? In total, all 3 levels? Yeah, if every level took me like a minute and a half. Although the first one may have taken me longer because I didn't know where the exit would be. Or I wasn't planning ahead that far. Yeah, the first level took me the longest. And then it just got easier. Interesting. Can I now download the new map, please? I may have to restart Steam. I have this. I'll restart Steam, so hang in there. Hey, Potov. Or Potov. Hope I'm doing that close to right. Let's see. Do I have anything? Well, I have a download. That's something. 1.6 gigabytes. Alright. See how long this actually takes. Like 5 minutes. Alright. That is... I will call that reasonable. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of runs from ESA that I need to watch. So I didn't catch that many live. Like the only ones I actually really remember are like what? The ones I commentated or played. Which is basically what? Penumbra, in which I think the commentary was bad. And I'm actually really disappointed in that run. SWAT 4, which was a technical mess. Because it was somehow scheduled after a PC block, rather than after like a 7-hour Final Fantasy run. Which was probably a mistake. I was there for Asghan. It's obviously great, but I didn't really need to be there for it to be great. And Oh, I did commentate on Codename 47. It happened, I guess. Was a bit strange. I was never really sure if Mecha was like getting stuff wrong in some of the things in Codename, or if he was just making a joke. But I was like, okay, I'm here to support the runner. I'll play along. It's kind of strange. Like Agent Smith's name, I think he called him Johnson or something. Like, alright, sure. He can be Johnson today. And overall, some strats that I would not personally use in a marathon, at least. But hey, made it. So that's good. Man. Overall, I think personally, like, I just do shit runs at ESA. I don't remember doing ever, like, an actual good run at ESA. They're all just crap, one way or the other. At least Speed Games United is a week after, and at SGU I seem to always have, like, my best runs, so good. That's why I saved Absolution for SGU rather than doing it at ESA. This is from House of Cards. And I'm actually looking forward to the Absolution run because I've been practicing that a bit off stream as well. I'm actually really liking how the run is looking right now. Seems like a good time to show it off. So hopefully everything works out as well as it should. And the download is just about done. Let's see. Can we actually play this time? Yes, we can.
Welcome to Siberia, 47. One of the harshest climates on the planet. Your destination is the privately owned Perm 14 prison facility, located near the freezing Siberian tundra. Here, you're tasked with the elimination of Vitaly Reznikov, warden at the prison, and Roman Kabko, renowned Russian mobster with suspected political ties. Roman Kabko has been a prisoner at Perm 14 for the past decade, but has functioned more as a second-in-command than a prisoner. Now he wants out and has offered Warden Reznikov a bribe to facilitate an early release, scheduled to take place today. Kabko's offer comes at an opportune time for Reznikov, as investigations by the United Nations Human Rights Council are underway. A string of recent news articles has exposed violence and even murder as everyday occurrences in Perm 14. Our client suspects that Capco's release could cause serious diplomatic issues. Both targets must be eliminated, along with Reznikov's mercenary guards, the Siberian Tigers. Note that the prison's regular guards are not sanctioned targets. Now, a riot is brewing in the prison, which could be used to our advantage. Since our client has asked we eliminate the targets clandestinely, you will need to find a way to set the riot off and use it as a cover for the eliminations. I will leave you to prepare.
Provide the client with plausible deniability by causing a riot inside the Perm 14 prison facility. This sounds good. This actually sounds pretty interesting. First thing, let's see if the mouse sensitivity when scoped is still fucked. It is still fucked. This feels so bad. It's unbelievable that this is still the case. Cannot believe they fucked it up like 7 or 8 months ago and it still feels absolutely terrible. No, but sniping in Sniper Elite is functional. The sensitivity, while scoped in, actually feels tolerable. This is just like... I want to chop off my hand.
That is Vitaly Reznikov, corrupt warden here at the Perm 14 prison facility. That is Roman Kabko, high-ranking member of the Russian mafia and about to be released from prison.
Yes, it is actually worse than Splinter Cell 1. In Splinter Cell 1 you can aim where you want to aim, the bullet just doesn't always go there. In this one you can't actually aim where you want to aim, because it feels so bad. Okay, I want to start a riot. What's the best way to do it? The riot begins from over there. It has been decided. How does it begin?
Perfect, 47. That seems to have started the riot. It should help cover our tracks and hide any bodies in the rioting crowd.
Neat.
I'm seeing flames erupt in the west building, 47. Anyone caught in the flames will not survive.
Target
47,
hidden.
They're about to raise the alarm. Out of sight, out of mind.
You can shut up now, Diana. You are not needed
Cadco
here.
is on the move, 47. Not sure where he's headed.
Oh no, that's not a good sign.
What on earth are you up to? Very clever, 47. They will not discover the body there.
Shut up. Don't have to say something after every single kill.
Clever use of the environment, 47. Roman Cadco is changing out of his prison clothes. He's getting ready to leave the prison.
Cool. How do you change ammo type? Two and 4.
All right, 47. I'm counting 7 remaining targets. Nice shot, 47. 47, code red. Everyone is evacuating.
Oh no. That sucks. Not sure if that could have been Sound Assassin, actually. Not that it matters at this point. No, well, wanted to get them both in one hit. I don't want to zoom in because then I can't move the mouse quickly. I don't know which is worse. Not being able to move the mouse quickly or not being able to zoom in. Oh my god.
That's the last target eliminated. Good work as always, 47. The riot should cover our tracks perfectly. I'll wire the money as per usual.
Wish this one had a Sound Assassin indicator. Don't know at what point I exactly lost it. Because the rules are completely different from the main missions. Okay, what if I start to... Oh, just all of these start a riot immediately? That's pretty interesting. 'Cause there's a lot of them. Guess there's no reason to start the riot early. Just, like, snipe everybody. No, I thought that would kill him. I so wish I could zoom in freely.
That That should be hidden well enough for the time being. The situation.
Yeah, for some reason they really want to have like 15 targets in sniper missions. I don't see the point in that, honestly. Overall, I don't really get what the point of this mission is, because it seems like they want to have this like as a high score challenge, where you really aim for the highest possible score, but at the same time, in order to get the highest possible score, you gotta complete all of the challenges, because that affects your score. And it's not even enough that you get all of this, you also need to level up your mastery by grinding the mission over and over again, so you can have the actual best possible sniper, so you can go for those high scores without reloading all the time and having actually, like, I don't even know what the other stuff is that you can get for the sniper, but I don't like it. Like, the progression system is just absolute ass.
Very clever, 47. They will not discover the body there.
I'm not sure which annoys me more, the mouse sensitivity being absolutely terrible, or the progression system. Probably the mouse sensitivity, because it actually makes this, like,
47.
borderline unplayable. Also, how was that not a headshot?
Roman Cabco looks to be violently punishing another prisoner. It's not pretty. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh,
that is Roman Cabco.
For a second I was about to say that, whoa, look at that, Diana isn't talking, but no, there she goes. No one can shut her up.
That is Vitaly Reznikov, corrupt warden here at the Perm 14 prison facility. That should be hidden well enough for the time being. "47, it looks like Roman Cabco is getting his dinner served." Warden Reznikov is meeting up with the pilot above the prison yard. What now?
No, the 2-day delay just doesn't work. Like, it just flat out doesn't do anything. As far as I can tell.
Well done, 47.
Oh,
I'm
come
tracking
on,
10
who didn't see that? Also, let me just immensely improve this mission right away. Whoop. Here we go. Excuse me? Oh, fuck you. I honestly don't see myself playing this for very long. I like the idea of the riot, but it's like... sniping in this game just sucks. There's no way around it. The fact that you can't zoom in and... not feel like you need to chop off your arm kinda ruins it. I'd like to keep my arm. Oh, I was hoping I could shoot him through that. Oh, really? I feel like you should definitely be able to shoot him into that place. Does he just fuck off? There's no way he just fucks off. Yeah, I mean that guy. He can find the body, that's fine. I can't do this. It's like... Let me aim like a human being! He just won't go in there. Okay. You can aim at the toilet seat though. See? It's right there. Or at least you can try to aim at it. It's gonna be difficult with this fucking sensitivity. Any reason not to kill them here? I mean, no one's gonna find those, I assume. But I guess, are they technically hidden? I don't know. Oh. I guess they are not hidden. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Unbelievable. He's really confused, but still alive. Hey, I unlocked something. Wait, Diana is not announcing her? Him? That dude? Did that already happen? I can't believe it. Oh right, I did turn off sound. Right, I did fix it. I did what the patch didn't do. I feel like I'm just gonna go for Silent Assassin in this one and then call it, because... The sniping in this game is just not fun. Why would you investigate? The other guy was way closer by. And I guess I'm okay with this. Maybe I have to start the riot to get the last guys. Screw it. That's not hidden. I'm not gonna be able to hide that. That sucks. Already fucked up. I feel like I should have been able to hide all the bodies. that guy's just not going to go anywhere. Oh, maybe he is. Oh, never mind. Oh, hello? My man? Where are you off to? Aha! Oh, bye! Something tells me I won't be able to hide his body. Huh. Oh, excuse me? Oh yeah, I was hoping to hide everyone's bodies, but that kind of fucked me over. Feel like that was the only one I was missing. Not cool. At least it was Sound Assassin. That's actually pretty cool. Ha ha ha. Fuck you, game. I did this. I deserved that one. I didn't realize doing this. I guess I did this when I shot him. I'll try this one. It's so obvious. Really? Hey, Kixon. Let's shoot 10 lamps. Because exciting challenges. I feel like a hitman. Oh, whoops. My bad. Shit happens. Well, there's the riot. Ha! Still got him. How many lamps do I have? That's like my #1 priority here. Just destroy enough lamps. Oh, not even a target. Whoops. I assume I have the lamp challenge by now. Yay! I'm number 16 on the global leaderboard. Sure. I guess there are about 16 people who have gotten Sound Assassin. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people who don't play Sniper Assassin. There are still how many people? It's a good leaderboard, by the way. I dig it. Oh, there's some names. Like, there was like 750 people on the leaderboard. Somehow I'm still in top 20. I don't play this mode, I don't like this mode. I wasn't trying when I got the score. Okay, there are like 40 people who have Sound Assassin. You know, I might play this, but like this seems like it's probably the best Sniper Assassin map. Man, I just... The sensitivity issue is absolutely destroying this game mode. I don't understand how they can still have it in the game. Or how it got in the game in the first place, because it wasn't there when they released Sniper Assassin Standalone, like a year ago. Absolutely killing this game mode. Yeah, I do honestly agree that this is a waste of resources. It's like a mini game that's treated as a full-on game mode. Well, at least this is the last one of these. But yeah, I would honestly love to see some numbers on how many people play different types of game modes in this game. Because, I mean, IO, they have to somehow justify making Sniper Assassin stuff. And even though this is probably the best Sniper Assassin map, I'm still not gonna replay it. shit like this. Jesus Christ. Yeah. You know what? I think that's enough for today. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, probably with either Absolution practice or possibly some casual stealth game. Not sure what, but I get loads of those that I want to dig into. Yeah, this is whatever. Best sniper map, but it's not saying much, if I'm honest. And sniping in this game just feels terrible, and there's nothing you can do about it. So there's that. So yeah, thanks for watching, see you later.